Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to be sharing with you a makeup tutorial using E.L.F. mineral eyeshadows. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then please keep watching and I will take you through the steps. So before I begin, you may have noticed that I already applied my foundation as well as filled in my eyebrows. And that's because I actually used the same exact products as well as the same steps to apply those products in my last two makeup tutorial videos. So rather than refilming those same exact steps, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link somewhere around here. That way you can go ahead and click on that video if you'd like to see how I applied these products. So I went ahead and used the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation, and to fill in my eyebrows I used a spoolie brush, a small angled brush, the NYX eyebrow shaper, as well as the Brow Tones palette from Coastal Scents. So again, if you'd like to see how I applied those products, you can go ahead and just click on the link. You may have also noticed that I completed the eye look on my left eye, and that's so I can show you the final look while I take you through the steps on my right eye. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in. So to start off the eye look, we're going to first apply our primer, and today I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. And I find that the E.L.F. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer works really well with these E.L.F. Mineral Eyeshadows. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some of this to the lid. And I'm going to take a little bit also underneath the eye. And I'm just going to go ahead and use a clean finger to apply this evenly through the lid, crease, and up to the brow. And blend, of course, underneath the eye as well. So the first E.L.F. mineral eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying is this matte, it's almost like ivory white eyeshadow. This is called Innocent, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see these too well. And to apply this, I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Mineral Blending Eye Brush. Any fluffy blending brush will do. I just really like the mineral brushes with the mineral powders. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of the product, and with all of the E.L.F. mineral eyeshadows that I've used, a little bit of this product goes a long way. And the only negative thing that I have to say about this product is it's pretty messy, so you have to be really careful when working with these. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of the product, swipe it on the inner part of the lid that comes with the product. I'm even going to tap it and brush it a little bit off on the back of my hand. So then I'm going to be using this right in the highlight area under the brow. So I'm just going to sweep this back and forth. And I'm just going to wipe off any excess product that I have on a clean towel. And I'm going to go back in with the same brush, and the second color I'm going to be applying is another matte eyeshadow, mineral eyeshadow from E.L.F. This is a brown, like a soft brown, and this is the color Enchanting. And again, I'm just going to pick up a very small amount of this product, swipe it off, tap off the excess, and again wipe a little bit off on the back of my hand. And this color is going to go right in the crease. So I'm just going to sweep this back and forth right underneath that highlight color. And this is just going to add some depth and act as a transition color. And again, I'm just going to clean off any remaining product from the brush. And then I'm going to blend where the highlight and the crease color meet. Now I'm going to go in with another E.L.F. mineral eye brush. This is the all over eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to then pick up the color Earthy. This is a really gorgeous green with gold shimmer. So this is an extremely shimmery eyeshadow. And you have to be especially careful with the shimmery eyeshadows because they tend to have a lot of fallout. I'm going to go ahead and pack this color onto the all over eyeshadow brush, again tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to be applying this eyeshadow all over the lid. So I'm just going to press it on first, kind of lightly packing it on the lid. And I'm even going to take it a little bit up into the crease area. And these eyeshadows are very buildable, so I'm going to just pack that on until I'm satisfied with the intensity. And then going back in with that blending brush, I'm going to blend where the two eyeshadows meet, the Earthy and Enchanted. I then want to go in with a small eyeshadow brush. This is the Real Techniques accent brush, but any really small brush that you have will do. And I'm going to go back in with that Earthy, the cream color. And I'm going to be applying this underneath the lower lash line. And then again, I'm going to go back with the blending brush and just clean up underneath. I then want to add a highlight color to the tear duct, and I didn't want to use another matte eyeshadow or the same innocent color that I used for my eyebrow, or for my brow highlight rather. So I'm going to be picking up this champagne colored mineral eyeshadow, and this is in the color Natural. So to apply it, I'm going to be using that blending brush. So I'm just going to apply this right in the inner tear duct area. The eyeliner that I'm going to be using is a Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips, and this is the champagne-y colored eyeliner. And I'm going to be applying this to the waterline. I'm then also going to take it a little bit on the lower lash line. So not only the waterline, but a little bit on these outer lashes here in the outer corner. And then I'm going to do the same to the upper lashes, just getting it as close to the lash as possible. So I'm going to just smudge this a little bit. And take it as close as possible the rest of the way. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and now curl my eyelashes and apply my mascara. The mascara that I'm going to be using is a new one for me. This is the Maybelline Lash Discovery with the mini brush. And I believe this is in Blackest Black or Very Black. And I actually really like this brush. I've never tried one with such a small brush before. It really does get every lash. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, curl my eyelashes and apply my mascara, and then I will be right back. Moving on to the rest of the face, I did have a little bit of fallout from those eyeshadows, and I do want to brighten up underneath the eye. So I'm going to be using my Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch concealer. It's a highlighting concealer. And this is in the color Ivory. And I'm just going to take a small amount of this right under the eye, a couple dots. And again, this is just to help conceal any fallout as well as brighten up under the eye. So I'm actually just going to use my finger to apply this. And then you want to make sure that that's blended in nicely, so I'm going to be using my Real Techniques buffing brush and just blending this out here. I also want to set my concealer and foundation. I haven't done that step yet, so I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder, and this is in transparent. And to apply it, I'm just going to be using a Real Techniques powder brush. So I'm just going to swipe a little bit of this on my T-zone area, kind of press it into where I just applied that concealer under my eyes because I don't want it to move. and a little bit on my chin. And now I want to go ahead and apply my bronzer. So this is the bronzer from my haul that I was really excited to try. This is the Physicians Formula Baked Bronzer in Baked Tan. And I think this is an absolutely gorgeous bronzer. If you like shimmery bronzers, then you'll probably like this one. It's really ideal for fair to medium skin, and it does have a really pretty gold shimmer in it. So to apply this bronzer, I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics Duo Fiber Stippling Brush. And I'm just going to swirl some of this product. Swirl some off on the back of my hand. And I'm going to be applying this through my cheekbone area. Just kind of sweep it back and forth, and then I'm going to go in small circles and kind of buff that in. I'm also going to apply this to my hairline area, a little bit underneath my jaw. I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm just going to blend that in a little bit more. And for my blush, I'm going to be using this Rimmel London Lasting Finish blendable powder brush in the color Santa Rose. To apply it, I'm going to be using my Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm just going to be applying this to the apples of my cheeks, blending it in with the bronzer. And of course you want to make sure that that's blended in nicely, so I'm going to go back in with that buffing brush and just blend those together. And now finally moving on to the lips. So I'm going to be using this Revlon lipstick in the color Skyline Pink, which is a really pretty nude, kind of pearly pink. And of course I'm going to be applying this to my lips just from the tube. I'm going to be applying this Revlon Color Stay lip gloss in the color Bellini. So I'm just going to apply this over the Skyline Pink. So this is the finished look. Please don't forget to check the drop box down below. There I will have a link to my blog where you can find more pictures of this look as well as all the products that I used in this video. Please also don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to this channel. That way you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And in the drop box down below I'll also have a link to my Twitter, Tumblr, and Pinterest. So I hope that you found this tutorial useful. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time I hope that you have a beautiful day. Bye!